this place will not be showing. Okay, this place will lap very well because you have tightened everywhere. Okay, there will be no space for your cloth to do like this as you're wearing. Some people, when they wear that cloth, you'll be seeing here doing like this, or here opening. It will be gapping. But with what I have done now, everything will lap. Hey beautiful people, how are we all doing? So today we'll be cutting out this blouse. Okay, I've been seeing a lot of tutorial online concerning this particular neckline, and I just want to correct something. Okay, so this blouse is simple to make, but there are little things that if you don't do them, if you finish making it, you can't wear it, because the bust area will be gapping, it will be open. So I want to show us where to tighten and where to cut out. Okay, how to tighten the bust area so that when you wear it, it will cup you like this particular style you are seeing. Guys, if you just cut out this style because okay, you know how to draw artwork, and you just draw it out and you cut it out, you can't wear it. So there's a lot of tightening to be done on this particular blouse neckline. Okay, you tighten it, so there are some tightening and contouring you have to do to be able to wear this blouse. Okay, if not, your bust area will be open, your bust area will be showing, it will not cup well, it will not tighten well, it will not balance. Okay, so let's go right into this video. So guys, I don't want to start telling us, okay, this is our, somebody told me, mama, you don't used to tell us, well, you wey wan come learn sewing, no say you go bring tape, you go bring ruler, you go bring scissors, you go bring marker, come bring pattern paper. So I told you guys, I do not want to waste our data. These are just the things I need in all my tutorials. Okay, I don't have to come and start telling you what we need for this tutorial is ruler, we need scissors, we need so just on a lighter note, guys, so let's just go into this tutorial. And the first thing for me to do now is to draft out my pattern, because I will be working on my basic bodies. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so now I'm done with my pattern paper. Okay, my basic bodies, I've drafted it. So this is our neckline, the 3 by 3 inches standard measurement for our neckline. Then I came down by 1 inch, then I came in by 1/2 inch, I curved it. This is my armhole, this is my bust line, this is my under bust, this is my waistline. I took my half inch allowance, okay, and you know I added it everything here. Okay, so this is my armhole. Now in this particular video, we'll be making use of this place and this place. Okay, so the first thing for us to do is to choose how low we want this place to look like. That is the center of that bust area, how low we want it. Do we want it high? Do we want it, some people even want it to start on the bust line. Okay, so we have to determine how low we want it. Okay, so I want my own to start around this area, but when you are measuring your own, do what works for you. And when you are cutting out this pattern, if you are a beginner, please practice with your own measurement first before you start making for somebody. Now I want to come up a little bit for my bust area, and I'll be coming up by like 2 inches. Okay, I mark it, and then I use my curve to come in nicely. Okay, I use my curve to come in nicely. Now this is where the only place we need to choose, because for this upper part we know that the style came down from the neck, from this particular neckline. Okay, that was where the style came down from, so we are going to be connecting nicely to this area too. Okay, you can see now. You can take it down if you still want it to go down. You can take it down and then connect nicely. Okay, you can see we have formed the design, the artwork of the neckline. You can see it from here to here to here to here. You can see we have formed it. Now we are going into the tightening. How to tighten it to make sure that this area, some people after making this particular style, you'll be seeing the person's breast from here. If you are standing facing the person, you'll be seeing the person's breast. This place will be open, this place will be open. No, it's not supposed to be so. You can see what you have on the screen. Everywhere is covered. Okay, so let me show you the trick to how to cut it. Now we will now determine, the next thing for us to do is determine the center of this armhole, because we want to create our dart first. We are coming, just follow my instructions step by step, and you will make this style very pure and clear. Now we have to connect from this center to this line. Okay, we have to connect from this center to this line, and from my own calculation, so for you, you will have to measure your own armhole and make sure that you get the middle. Then you connect. You don't connect with a straight line, you connect with a curve. Okay, you connect like so with a curve. Okay, now the curve. Now all these places will be cut out. We now go into our cutting. All these places will be cut out. All these places out. Now for us to create just a little bit of tightening around this area, we don't need it much, just a little bit of tightening. 1/2 inch is enough. Now we'll mark 1/2 inch, just a little bit of tightening. Okay, and you connect it to the main line. Okay, you connect it to the main line like so. So we are cutting out this area too. Then we cut out. Okay, because we are not yet ready for it. Now we'll now trim out this small area. Okay, remember that there should be nothing pointing around this area, but we are coming to that place. Now you cut out this our dart here. You cut out this dart here. Okay, we have cut out this side dart. Okay, then we cover it up like so. Cover it up like so. Okay, now there should be nothing. Make sure that this place, there's nothing pointing around this area. Okay, make sure it's not pointing. Can you see what I did? I covered up the darts. Okay, we have covered our side darts. Okay, now we place it so as to get this armhole, because that dart we cut off from the armhole, we have to replace it back. Now to be able to do that, we are going to make sure that everything here aligns. Okay, so this is the waist. Starting from the waist, you make sure that the waist aligns. It's from the waist that will tell you what you are going to be removing from there. So now you make sure that the waist here is aligning. Then you keep turning, you keep turning, you keep turning it, you keep turning it, you keep turning it, you keep turning it. Can you see the difference now? Okay, can you see the difference now? Now we'll be adding it. This is our new armhole. Okay, so we are now going to cut it out. Now we cut out, we can now fully cut out our side. Remember, we are now cutting the new armhole. Okay, so this is the new side. This is number 1 tightening. Okay, we'll set this aside. We are done with this. Then we bring this one, this particular one, and we bring this particular center piece. Okay, the second tightening will be done on this particular line. Look at it this way. The second tightening will be, the first tightening we did was on the side. Now the second tightening will now be on this line, not this one, on this particular one. So you will identify the midpoint. Okay, and for me the midpoint is 11, that is 5.5. So the midpoint is around this area. Okay, the midpoint is around this area. Place your ruler like this. Okay, pointing towards the bust point. Place your ruler like this, pointing towards the bust point, and you slash it. Okay, just remove just a little. It might just be 1/2 inch. Okay, you remove just a little, then you cut out. Just a little, then you cut out just a little, like 1/2 inch is more than enough. 1/2 inch is okay. Okay, 1/2 inch is okay. Still seal it up again. Okay, now do the real line. Okay, now rule the real line, because when we cover this small dart we remove from here, the line shifted. So what you have to do is just blend it a little. You can decide to even come up now. You can decide to even curve it out properly. Now you slice. Guys, if you do not do this tightening, your breast will be open. Okay, your breast, except if there's any other method which I do not know for now, but this is the only way I have, because I've tried cutting it, just like draw out the design and then cut it out, but when I was done, my breast was opening. So that was when I knew I have to do some tightening. Okay, so you tighten it. It's called tightening. Okay, I'm trying to cut out the center piece now. Okay, so we are done. This is our center piece and this is the side. This one will be cut on fold, while this one will be cut 2 pieces. Okay. Okay, now when you are placing it, place it so that this place must lap like this, must stand straight. Then this one, don't allow yourself to be confused. Mark 3 inches here so that you know that that is where this one started, but you know that this one started exactly where your borderline was. Okay, so the only thing that will be on fold here is this center side. This side is going to come in like 3 inches. Okay, exactly the way it is. Now we are going to be cutting and giving 1/2 inch by this side. Okay, by all this side there should be 1/2 inch. Okay, but the waistline does not need allowance, because this is the allowance of the waistline. Okay, this allowance we are leaving here is the allowance you are going to use and join the side piece. Okay, now remember that while cutting out the center piece, we left ½ inch for sewing, joining. The same ½ inch you are still going to leave it here for the joining. Okay, but these places have allowance, these places have allowance, these places have allowance, but just from here to here you must have to leave your allowance. Okay, so let's cut it out now. This is your ½ inch allowance. Okay guys, you can see the difference between particular one I did now and other conventional ones is that this area can never be open again with what I did. That's because we tightened the bust area. Okay, so when you tighten the bust area, everywhere will be covered, and this princess that you can see the dart that is showing, it will definitely cup the breast very well. By the time you cover it up until it laps very well, you will find out that this is a perfect cup. When you finish making your own and you see the spaces like this, just know that you have done a good job. Okay, let me join it and come back to show us. So even without ironing, you can see the sweetheart neckline is out, then the shoulder is perfect. Okay, the shoulder is perfect. Okay, you can see the bust area is well highlighted and the shoulder is, you can see the sweetheart neckline has formed beautifully well. Now because of the neck, okay, whatever you did to this material, the way you cut it out one-on-one is the way you are going to cut out the lining one-on-one. Then you now join this one, then you join the lining separately the way you join this one, and then use it to turn the material. That's all. Now if you want to go the extra mile, then within here, inside here, you can lay this place with either stay or you use your padding. Okay, you can do same to the lining. Okay, then you join front and back. Now on this particular one you are seeing on the screen here, at the end of this joining they beaded it. That was all. Okay, but guys, if you follow this instruction I have given to you now, when you wear this neckline, this place will not be showing. Okay, this place will lap very well because you have tightened everywhere. Okay, there will be no space for your cloth to do like this as you're wearing. Some people, when they wear that cloth, you'll be seeing here doing like this, or here opening, it will be gapping. But with what I have done now, everything will lap. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.